one with Bella, so it's not too bad.
Good afternoon. It's 2:46. This is second call for 4x100 meter relay teams. First call, girls JV, boys JV 1600. JV 1600s, this is your first call. All relay teams, this is your second call. DP parents, we have volunteer roles that need to be filled, even for half an hour if you can help us. DP parents, we need your help. Please come on down to the DP tents outside of the gate to help sign in.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm soft. No.
We're gonna go practice more because I need practice. Yeah, they're just showing the front. All right, let's go.
Okay, wait. Where's the order?
You have the order?
Oh, let's pull it around.
Wait, say GP Oxnard.
I need relay exchange zone sector judges, and we need them at the 3 exchange zones, please. I'm working on the red and white flags.
Judge. How well they hand off the baton.
Four by one relay teams, please report. All right. Girls 4x1 JV on the track. We need exchange zone judges at 1 and 3. Exchange zone judges at exchange 1 and 3. Boys JV 4x1, you are up next. This is final call for all relays. Final call, all relays. This is second call for 1600 JV. First call, 1600 varsity. Welcome to Dos Pueblos, home of the Chargers. It is 3 o'clock. The meet is ready to get started. Welcome to the Oxnard Yellow Jackets. Let's have a great day of competition. Cheer for your team. Please do not camp out on the field. Please leave your gear in the bleachers. And above all else, no electronics on the field. Coaches will be DQing you for having your electronics on the field. Do not do that.
Yeah, look, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the tallest one is also. Look at that. Oh, my how much is Reddit? Yeah, get to go to Lake Summer. I don't even know if he gets the offer. Oh, hell no. That's lockdown, bro. This looks like back. Yo, that's a little.
Trek coming down the backstretch. Oxnard leading DP into exchange zone 2. Looks like Oxnard's in first. Coming into exchange 3. Oxnard in 4, DP in 5. Cheer for your team.
You might put us in heats with people who are faster than us, so it's more fun. Until we try harder. My feet?
Jen, wait, you can? Quick, because she's next. Wait, where's the strap?
Let them look up.
You finished it. Powder. But you can also go up here.
No,
JV girls 1600, please report to the start line. JV girls 1600, please report to the start line. This is second call for varsity 1600 runners and first call for girls 100-meter hurdlers. All 4x1 relay teams, please report to your sections. Girls 4x1 JV, please. Girls 1600, please report.
Your head will be in that shape. Let me see.
you are simply
And
lying.
after KK went, I'll go get your water, okay?
Where are you sitting, man?
I'm running the first event. We're not? No, we're not? We're not. Let's go. Oh, right. We're running
Oh, no, we're right behind the camera.
Get up.
We need to move. Yeah, that's all we have to do.
Oxnard and DP.
That is like a 12, that is an 11,700 for every single person, like adding
Right.
for 11.5.
Yeah. And then I looked over 9030 and they were fine. I was not alerted to the fact that they had drilled out a rivet next to them.
You know 4065 didn't have fun. They didn't have fun. Yeah.
Oh, so there's a rivet next to 9030's radio? Or somewhere above it or something that they drilled out, getting rivet dust in the radio frequency. They failed to thoroughly vacuum. And so when they plugged in the Ethernet to the radio, it was like, oh, you mean here. You also mean this one and this one.
Oh, no, I don't need it.
Yeah.
All right, on the track, varsity 1600. Sorry, varsity 4x1.
Oh my god.
Where the wire
I named them after dinosaurs.
goes to each and every pin.
I'm
Go
gonna
to
name
the
mine
wire
Dinosaurus.
see whether we're
No, that's, AJ, we should do that next year.
We're so crackers. Sorry.
Is Orty gonna be wired
well,
next year?
for just until I graduate.
Hey, AJ.
Yeah, AJ, we could be wiring.
Well, I hard to get out here.
On the track, girls varsity 4x100 meter relay. All boys 4x1. Please report.
Yeah, that's true.
I could also be wiring.
That's true. I have to talk to everyone.
You're gonna go to a competition, you're gonna turn on your hotspot? You're gonna go to a competition.
Oh, the seniors got Gatorade.
This is not a robotic. You're not getting penalty. Not so.
Attention, all 4x1 varsity boys. We need all 4 members of the team to report to the start-finish line. We have to make sure you're in the right lane. All relay runners, come down from your marks to the finish line. All relay runners on the track report to the start-finish line. That's 2 races we've been out of order.
She's starting at
So you get red and you Sharpie 98.
But you don't, do you have to have 9084 on?
You got 50.
Why?
Yeah, they have to go for scout.
Oh, also to know, like, for penalties.
Yeah, exactly. Makes the rush life.
on the car.
AJ, what are you saying?
I'll bring Jeannie. I'll bring Jeannie. I'll
That
bring
was attached to the link.
Yes, it was. What are you running? 100 meter hurdles, 200, 300 meter hurdles, 400, 800, 1600.
Oh, there's Andrew. He just won.
I'm doing 100 and
No, I.
I just
you're gonna watch me.
If you hear a really loud grunt and it's like a yelling, that
fall on
is
the
Andrew.
ground. That's actually, that probably will happen. I haven't trained in spikes and I'm running.
Yeah. His throws is how he gets his anger out. Over there. See the guy walking backwards? That's Andrew.
Look at Andrew. Did you see his like thing over there? Him standing
See
like
him
this?
walking in blue, walking backwards. See right there, he just turned around, he was by the cones.
He's walking like Andy.
Thank you for your patience. Oxnard's in lane 4 for the varsity 4x1.
He's right there.
Are ready to rate. Up next, girls JV 1600.
Annie, have you seen his portrait?
Yeah.
I'm Trevor Cuevas, and today we are here with Cyan Howard. She just ran the varsity 4x1. Cyan, how do you feel about that run?
It was a little bit interesting. We had difficulties with the lanes, but overall we persisted and we did as good as we could.
Awesome. And then how are you feeling for the rest of the day? Do you have any hopes, goals for
All long
today?
jumpers,
I'm
please
hoping to
report.
PR. I'm feeling pretty
Ready to
confident.
start.
I've worked really hard,
All
and I'm
long
happy to see my
jumpers,
hard work pay
ready to
off.
start.
All right, thank you so much. And this has been Trevor Cuevas reporting.
Okay.
It's Roblox.
You're not on the Minecraft.
I'm not.
Tori's invited you.
I don't care.
Oh, guys, look, it's Ethan.
Enrique.
See the really, really white blonde guy next to the
Yes, all
right there. Yeah.
The boys, JV boys 1600 report to the start line. Boys 1600 JV to the start line.
600 straight.
This is second call.
It's the same thing.
JV hurdlers and varsity hurdlers. All hurdlers, second call.
Okay, yeah, but also this is not measured.
I see a white flag around the track. Nope, sorry. Zone 2.
Like, yeah, 1.5.
This is going to be an Oxnard only race.
Straight line.
We're moving on to 1600 after this.
Diagonal.
Sorry.
2.5.
Okay.
Media team, where do you want me? Thank you for being here.
Is it in James?
I'm sure you did better than me.
No, I only answer half of yours.
Oh, actually, that's real. We had a final review today. Hey, look, it's Finn. I know. We had a final and Will.
On the track, white flag means it's all good. Heading home. All right, on the track, we're talking about JV girls 1600 meters.
Far left. Or sorry, far right.
You guys go Where's Amara?
You're gonna be wiring.
She's so mad at it. Amara? Gang, I really need to get my shins wrapped.
Did you run
Why don't you go to no, because she came up here.
Welcome to Dos Pueblos, home of the Chargers. Right now we're ready to run the girls JV 1600 meters. On the track we're looking at 11 competitors. Fuentes, Reyes, Vachel, Artipova, Powell, Davies, Padilla, Adame, Matthews, Bowman, and Beckstrand. That is your lineup for the girls JV 1600 meters.
I think they were probably just like, oh, we're picking up.
Bro's just badly written code that has been rewritten by every other mod. I'm sure there are mods that go into like every other mod's code, and so you're not written this way.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's also almost like
The
a
whole-
robotic.
It's like wood compat.
Bro's just been fixed.
Like Will.
Oh yeah, you see fins. They were part of the package. Cool.
can't even figure out my phone voice.
On the track, leaders approaching 400 meters. There's a
There's a four-lap race.
Led by
three Oxnard and 4-5 DP. They're coming through at 132. So for those of you at home keeping track, this is just over a 6-minute mile. If they pick it up in the second lap, they might bring it home under.
I heard it one time, but that was it.
This is final call. All 1,600-meter runners, you need to be checked in. Boys JV 1,600, please report to the start line. You're being staged now. Up next, boys JV, followed by girls varsity. All hurdlers, we are ready for you to be at your second call. All hurdlers, please check in.
Okay, so we're right now. Come on.
On the home stretch, the trio of Yellow Jackets and Tori Beckstrand from DP, they're going up on halfway through this race for cheerleading team. DP hurdle crew, we need you to start setting out hurdles in lanes 8 through 4, please. Sorry, 8 through 5. All hurdle crew, lanes 8 through 5. DP athletes sitting in the tents, these are you.
Gentlemen, you're wearing a DP jersey, you're in the tent, I call for hurdle crew, move it. Soren, go. Hurdle crew. All hurdle crew, let's go.
Hurdle crew, we need you on the track. We're setting out lanes 8 through 5, please. Athletes, DP athletes, we need your help in the long jump pits. We need measurers, we need rakers. We need folks that can help the clerks. Please, DP athletes, head on down to long jump. Lend us a hand.
And on the track, we're looking at the final 450 meters of the girls JV 1600.
Two Yellow Jackets ahead of a Charger, shadowed by another Yellow Jacket. They're coming by at 4:47 unofficially. Thank you, hurdle crew. Things are looking better. We need hurdle crew to set everything out 8 through 5. One click up. One click up.
Do you think that streak will still be there when we go home? Hey Russell, do you think that streak will be there when we go home?
That's a teacup, isn't it?
No.
Let's see. You four Chargers. I want us to move this whole tent over to the
No
other
stretch it.
Any nine or not?
No nine. Because I can't see anything, so I need us to move this up to Naya. I want you guys to move this pop-up tent over that way, but it's side by side with that tent, please. Okay. On the home stretch, we're talking about the finisher of the JV Girls 1600. She's just over 6'11". Let's cheer her on. Looks like it's Oxnard, Oxnard, and Oxnard. Congratulations to the Yellow Jackets starting things off. Big strong finish here for fourth. Isabel Davies coming in strong ahead of Tori Beckstrand. Congratulations to all our finishers all the way through. Can you let us hand in long jump? The coach would be very... We're wrapping up the girls JV 1600. Big sprint finish here at the end of the race. Clock says 7:20. You can tell the heat's getting to them, but their drive has been steady. Up next, boys JV 1600 on the track. We're looking at 17 competitors between the two schools. Start line officials bringing them out onto the track now. We're going to start off with an introduction of the athletes. We have Marston, Herrick, Prado, Holland, Pachon, Betanzos, Kuhn, Lopez, Gill, Atlas, Ortiz, Coombs, Perez, McKechnie, Callahan, Ivanov, and Friedman. Your lineup for the boys JV 1600. Girls Varsity 1600, please report to the start line for lineup. Boys Varsity, you're up next. This is final call for all hurdlers. All hurdlers, please be checked in at this time. And this is first call, all 400-meter runners. 400-meter runners, please report. Thank you. And we are back in action. Around the track right now, we're watching the boys JV 1600. Thank you to our DP Media team. This video production team's bringing you a live stream on YouTube. If you have one of the programs, you can find the live results link. Live results are available through speedtiming.net. Ultimately, it links to athletic.net. Coming through right now in the first 200 meters. We are on with 2 Chargers and a Yellow Jacket. 4 laps around the track. coming through 400 meters. They're coming through at roughly 70 seconds. 1 lap down, 3 to go. Across the field, I'm seeing high jump in action from the ladies. In the discus cage, the young men are in action. Looks like a discus actually got stuck up in the net. All right, well, it's a first for everything here at DP. Across the field, I look and I see long jump is in action. We have 2 pits open and running, and the pole vault. Great thing about track and field is there's something here for everybody. At the long jump pit, our volunteers are getting things ready for the next jumpers. We appreciate all our volunteers here. Thank you. Whether this is your first meet or for our seniors, our last home meet, we appreciate you doing this. Thank you to our hurdle crew. Things look great. In long jump, I think that was Xenia Potter. Izzy Bellette. Nope, that was Oxnard. Thank you to the media team for bringing us this great coverage today. As we look towards the finish line, pair of Chargers coming through at 2:27 unofficially. That's a sub 5-minute mile. But for those of you who have run a mile before, you know that third lap can be a monster. We have a clearance at high jump. Coach is looking pretty happy down there. That appears to be Emily Raymond. Based on her excitement, I'm guessing that's about 4:10. On the home stretch, senior Sean Callahan racing in his final mile at home. Shout out to all our seniors today from whichever school you're from. We're proud of you. What a beautiful day for track and field. On the home stretch, we're coming up on 450 meters to go in the boys 1600 junior varsity race. This is Tristan Marston leading the way. Coming through at 3:46 unofficially. That's just over 5-minute pace. Shout out to all our milers out there today. It's a warm one. Stay hydrated, stay nourished. We have a snack shack open and ready for business. Snack bar is down at the entrance to the stadium. Stop on by. Going down the back stretch, it's Marston still in the lead with 250 to go, and Cash Herrick coming up close behind him. On the home stretch, with 100 meters to go, we're looking at Tristan Marston kicking his way into the finish line. We're looking for a strong time out of him today, running this 1600 in the heat. Cash Herrick in second, and the gentleman from Oxnard in third. All the way through with a 4:59 unofficially. Congratulations. wrapping up their competition, the 1600, a pair of Chargers coming to the finish line, and that looks like it. Well done, everyone. Up next, girls varsity 1600 coming on the track. As we look across the field, we're seeing that long jump is hot in action right now. High jump is in action. Shot put, discus. All athletes, please make sure you take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated out there. And we're off and running in the girls varsity 1600 meters. We're looking at Richards, Ponce, Sela, Asensio, Gonzalez, Bishop, Torres, Blackwell, Cassiano, Myers, Minnie, and Pimental. That is your lineup for the girls varsity 1600 meters. In the first lap of the girls varsity 1600, we're coming through 200 meters. Looking like a pretty fast race already. You can kind of tell when they string out in a single file line like that they're moving pretty quick. They're at 1 minute on the clock. Into the second lap. Oxnard, DP, and Oxnard followed closely by the pack. Girls JV 100-meter hurdles. You may begin setting up your blocks in lanes 5 through 8. We're looking for Wilcox, Gomez, Suarez, Orgel, Gutierrez, Bibbins. You may begin setting up your blocks. Please be mindful of the athletes making laps around you in lane 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the home stretch, we're looking at a side-by-side battle. Oxnard on the inside, DP on the outside, entering the third lap, unofficially 2:53. They have run very consistently in the first 2 laps. Sophie Sala, team captain, senior, up there on the shoulder of Oxnard. Boys varsity 1600, please report to the start-finish line. You are next up. JV girl hurdlers, girls varsity hurdlers, you may report to your start lines. We're looking at 1 heat of JV girls, and 2 heats of varsity. With 600 meters to go, Sala's taking the lead. She's starting to put the pressure on here. Battle for third, DP and Oxnard. Pleasure to see all the family here in attendance from Oxnard and from the Santa Barbara area. Thank you, families, for coming out and supporting your athletes. On the home stretch, 500 meters to go, Sala and Oxnard's, let's see, hip number 2. That is Karina Ponce from Oxnard. Coming up with 400 meters to go. Leader coming through at 4:19. Over at long jump, we're looking at 2 runways up and going. Athletes getting staged. When you see the white flag, that means the athletes are ready to go. On the track, boys varsity 1600 up next. Reading off the entries, we're looking at Sala, Abbott, McMurdy, Matthews, Graham, Jimenez, Kentakis, Pachon, Martin, Garcia, Suffenauer, Cuevas, and Smedley. Your 13 entries in the boys varsity 1600. On the screen, from left to right, we're looking at Sala, Abbott, McMurdy, Matthews, Graham, Jimenez, Kentakis, Pachon, Martin, Garcia, Steffanauer, Cuevas, and Smedley on the track. And they're off. Boys varsity 1600 meters underway. Out strong through the first 100 meters. But on the track, it's a train of DP and Oxnard mixing it up at a fast First 400 coming through at 65 seconds. Going down the backstretch, that's Finn Wright, senior, captain in the cross-country team, leading the charge. He's got a little gap there on the train of DP. Looks like Smedley into second, Sala in third, Hayden Graham in fourth. That's Abbott, McMurdy, Kentuckis, and the leader of the Oxnard pack. I'm guessing that is Linus Martin. Nope, Julian Pachon. Or Yahir Jimenez. From this view, I can't see the hip numbers. On the home stretch, we're coming up on 800 meters to go. This is when the real pain starts to set in. Led by senior Finn Wright, the Chargers are up front in this race, coming through unofficially, first 800, 2:14. That's a sub 4:30 mile if they hold on. On the home stretch, it's a trio of Chargers. Finn Wright, Oliver Sala, Ashton Smedley. These three leading the charge, coming through at a fine time of roughly 3:25. 1 lap to go. When you hear that bell, it means 1 lap's left in the race. Thank you, hurdle crew, for being out there and ready to help.
We are here with senior Sophie Sala. She just ran the mile in 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Sophie, how do you feel about that time?
Pretty good. It's 2 seconds slower than my PR, but still a good race.
Awesome. And how did you prepare for that race?
Well, the last week has been pretty hard training, spring break especially. We got some good workouts in, and that's all led up to this.
All right, awesome. Thank you. You're all set? Thank you.
Ashton Smedley winning that 1600. 4:31 is a team leading time. Fastest time for a sophomore this year in the team. Oxnard coming through strong. Lots of sub 5 minute milers coming through. One last guy across the line right at the 5 minute mark. Good job, everyone. Hurdle crew, do not move those hurdles in front of the lanes yet. We still have, nope, you're good. That was one heat. Thank you. Hurdle crew, you are on. Thank you. The next race on the track is the 100-meter hurdles for the JV girls. Then we'll move Nope, we won't move anything. We will have the girls varsity come on next, and they will hold 2 races. And in this first heat, Wilcox, Gomez, Suarez, Orgel, Gutierrez, Bibbins. Those are your entrants for the girls 100-meter hurdles junior varsity. On the screen, we're looking at long jump. Pits are getting raked and ready to go. Closest to the camera, we have the girls on the far side making a jump right now. Competitor from Oxnard. On the track, girls JV 100-meter hurdles. This is a debut race for our Charger. Oxnard looks like they know what they're doing. Good job to all our competitors all the way through. And that's it for our JV hurdlers. Hurdle crew, please make sure the hurdles are in line. Let's make sure they're ready to go for our girls varsity race. After these 2 girl varsity races, we are on for the boys JV. We need to move the hurdles up 1 click.
How far is the click?
3 inches. Which by the time on the starting line, girls varsity 100. Oh, false start out of lane 3. That looks like a false start out of lane 3. We'll see what the official does. And it's a disqualification for Sierra Kendig. All distance runners, please report to Coach Andrea at the middle of the field for the senior celebration baton crew. All right, we're back on the track, ready for the restarting of the girls varsity 100-meter hurdles. On the track, 100-meter varsity hurdles. Middle of the track, Oxnard, NDP. That's Amia Carson out of Oxnard. Up next, Heat 2, girls varsity, 100-meter hurdles. Hurdle crew, we're ready for you at the end of this race. We're gonna move the hurdles up one and to the blue marks. Hurdle crew, you are up next. On the track, Heat 2, girls varsity, 100 meters. Meter hurdle race is underway. Heat 2. We're looking at Andelman, Pixley, Duran, Slickton, and Anderson. In the middle of the track, Ashley Slickton, DP, senior. One hurdle to go, and it's Slickton in lane 6. Hurdle crew, up one, back to blue. Hurdle crew, up one, back to blue. Distance runners standing in the middle of the field. Hurdle crew, move the hurdles, please.
We're here with senior Ashley Slickton. Ashley, we saw you looked pretty excited after that race. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling pretty good. I got first, so I'm really glad.
All right, awesome. And how did you train? How did you prepare for that race today?
It took a lot of days of training and tech work to get here. That was my last 100 race because I'm a senior, so I'm pretty happy with my results.
Pretty awesome that your last race you got to perform so well. All right, thank you so much. Good luck. Thank you.
All JV long jumpers, you should be reporting to the long jump pits. All JV long jumpers, please report. Up next, boys, JV 110-meter hurdles. In this heat, it looks like we have Gerardo, Trexler, and Kubik. Then we'll move on to boys varsity, one heat. At the end of the 110 hurdles, we're gonna have a senior celebration in the middle of the field. All DP seniors, please start working your way to the middle of the track. Middle of the track, it looks like Oxnard running away with this one from Trexler. Strong run for the Oxnard Yellow Jacket. Coming through unofficially 18.3. Congratulations. On the track, boys varsity, 100-meter hurdles, middle of the track. This is Navarro. Nope, this is Pace from Oxnard. It's Oxnard. Oxnard and DP. Hurdle crew, pull the hurdles off the track. All seniors to the middle of the field. Starting block crew, please pull the starting blocks off the track, please. At this time, we would like all hurdle crew to pull the hurdles off the track. If you're a DP athlete sitting in the bleachers about 30 feet from me, I expect you're gonna stand right up, walk on down, move some hurdles. The difference is normally I'm calling to you from the field, but now I'm looking at you from behind you and I'm telling you stand up, move down to the field, move some hurdles. Thank you. Up next, we have a senior celebration, a little recognition of all the hard work of 4 years, dedicated student athletes here at DP. We'll start our girls JV 400 meters after this. All DP seniors to the middle of the field, please. All hurdle crew, thank you for all you do. We are looking for Cole Adair. At this time, we draw your attention to the center of the field. We are at Coach McLenathan's track. The Dos Pueblos Chargers are proud to recognize our seniors
for all their hard work over the last 4 years and this last season of the eligibility. Before you move on, we just want to take a moment and recognize you. And with a fresh set of batteries, we are back in action. Ladies and gentlemen, in recognition of our seniors, we are proud to bring out, in alphabetical order, our first senior sprinter, Cole Adair. Four-year varsity athlete for the Chargers. Up next, Sean Callahan from the distance squad. From mid-distance, Dominic Corral. From mid-distance, Connor Gates. From the sprint squad and the mid-distance squad, Andrew Gentry. From sprints, jumps, and hurdles, Taylor Hayes. From the sprint squad, Daniel Jensen. From pole vault, Leif Kylander. From the distance squad, Will Matthews. From the sprint squad and relay team, Noah Navarro. From the sprint squad, Phoebe Ramirez. From the sprint squad and the relay team, Gabe Runyon. From the distance team, Sophie Sala. From the throws, Captain Andrew Southard. From the distance and mid-distance squads, Finn Wright. From sprints and hurdles, Ashley Slickton. And saving the best for the big man himself, this is Grant Yellis. Your Charger class of 2024. Thank you, seniors, for all you do. All right. Thank you, seniors. Let's go back to work. Up next, girls JV, 400 meters. Captain Southard, please help the lady with the starting blocks. Up next on the track, girls JV 400 meter dash at the start line now. On the track, girls JV 400 meters. In this race, we're looking at 2 heats. Durham, Rocha, Debgamej, Zambrano, Stretfield, Villavicencio, Warmadam, Gutierrez, and Lindsay. Rounding out your first heat in girls JV 400 meters. On the home stretch, it looks like Stretfield in lane 5, Dembajaj in lane 3, Oxnard coming up strong in lane 4. Can DP hold her off? Oxnard charging hard. It looks like Oxnard. Rogue Lindsay, lane 9, coming in strong. Let's go, let's go. And as Rogue finishes, it looks like a new PR of about 1:30 in the 400. Up next, Heat 2. Heat 2 in the girls JV 400. Naranjo, Torres, Let, Orozco, Abonce, Villalobos, Morales, Guillen, Trotter. That's your lineup for Heat 2, girls JV 400 meters. On the home stretch in Heat 1, we're looking at Oxnard's Isabel Naranjo coming in strong in lane 1 for the Yellow Jackets. Unofficially, good time of 67 seconds, and that's in the JV race. It's no wonder Oxnard is such a sprint power. This is their JV squads. Up next, boys JV 400. 100-meter runners. This is your first call. All 100-meter runners, first call. Nope. In the long jump, we're now on the JV flights. Clerks look like they're ready. Looks like run-throughs are underway, and that was a clean mark. That looked like Owen Woods getting his first mark of the day. Owen, a sophomore here at DP. And across the track, it looks like the 400-meter first heat is about ready to go. Pole vault in action. That was Sierra Kendig with a clearance. Sierra, member of the DPEA, earlier faced a DQ in the hurdles. Looks like she's motivated to pull it off here at the pole vault. And we're underway in the boys JV 400 meters. Looks like Dominguez out fast. Your lineup today now includes Lorkovic, Estrada, Srinivasan, Zubayet, Runyon, Hutton, Dominguez, Toledo, Gaona Galindo. Looks like Runyon's making up the stagger on Dominguez. On the inside, or in the middle of the track, looks like Oxnard's making up the stagger. But it looks like it's still Runyon out front. Runyon. Zubayet. Oxnard taking over from Runyon. Taking it to the finish line. It looks like Oxnard over DP, 56 seconds. These times are eligible for for league finals contention in the 400 in the Frosh Soft division. Right now, to make league finals, you'd have to have run 53:78. Nope, that's for the whole group. Let's do a reset there. There we go. Top 18 means 56:90 is the last qualifying time to get into league finals as of right now. Let's see if these guys can bring that down. Varsity Girl 400, please report to the start line for staging. Girls Varsity 400, please report to the start line for staging. All 100-meter runners, this is your second call. All 100 runners, you should be checked in by now. If not, please report. And they are off in Heat 2 of the boys JV 400 meters. Out fast, it looks like Ty Perkins. This is the second of 3 heats. From inside out, we have McGuire, Dowd, Yasko, Woods, Smedley, Rojas, Perkins, McKibben, and Shen. Lone Oxnard runners in 6, that's Andrew Rojas. Rojas mixing up in the middle of this race. But it looks like out in lane 7, Ty Perkins, sophomore from Dos Pueblos, And on the inside, Brody Woods coming up. Brody Woods, sophomore, DP, charging to the finish line. Unofficially, 60.5 seconds. There's one more heat of these, and then girls varsity. Girls varsity, if you would please report to the start-finish line for staging, we'd appreciate it. All 100 runners, you should be checking in now. 100 runners, please check in. On the long jump, they've moved into opening marks now. Team scores with only 4 scores reporting. Oxnard 21, Dos Pueblos 11 in the boys varsity. In the girls varsity, 3 events scored. We're looking at Oxnard 19, Dos Pueblos 4. Michael. On the straightaway, this is Noah Guillen on the straightaway, bringing it home in heat 3 of the 400. Let's go, Noah. Charles Friedman in second, unofficially 71 seconds. Good time for Guillen. I'm telling him to move. Over at long jump, we're looking at the sand getting raked. White flag for the boys' side. Let's see if we can find some results for that for you. On the track, girls varsity, heat 1, 400-meter dash. On the track from inside out, we are looking at one heat. We have Gomez Witcher, Wolf Lions, Aranda, Riley, Marin, Vanderveer, Batista Arroyo, and Orquiola, girls varsity 400-meter dash. As around in the track, looks like leader is out there at Oxnard, followed closely by lane 6 out of Riley. That's Helena Marin from Oxnard in 6, Riley in 5. Third place Oxnard, Olivia Aranda. And your winner, very respectable, maybe even a sub 60-second 400. Excellent time. Up next, boys varsity 400. This is your last call for all 100-meter runners. Please check in. All 100-meter runners, please check in. And this is the first call for girls JV 800 meters. JV 800 meters, please check in. On the track, we're looking at boys varsity 400, heading down the backstretch. Looks like Gentry's made up the stagger on Oxnard, but Oxnard's hanging right with them there inside. We're looking at on this inside list going out, Mateos, Velasquez, Hernandez, Gomez, Brennan, Tolson, Gentry, Mitchell, and Gonzalez. 400-meter dash on the track coming around, 100 meters to go. On the outside, looks like Gentry, followed by 3 Oxnard runners. Nice warm day like this, let's see if they go fast. Gentry, senior, leading the way for DP. Looks like a fast time so far. 51 seconds.
Lucia Riley, okay.
It ain't slow.
I'm here with Lucia Riley. She just ran the 1 lap. Lucia, how do you feel about that race?
I feel good. I feel like I paced myself pretty good.
And then how did you practice for that race?
I practiced just running 400s at practice and just making sure I had like the right strides and stuff.
And then how did you feel about that race versus previous 1 mile runs or 1 lap runs?
I think it was pretty good. I think I got a PR. It was way better than my original ones. Yeah.
Awesome. So she's pretty confident, probably PR'd. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Next on the track, 100-meter dash. Starter and the starting crew is moving down to the starting line. The wind gauge now plays into effect. If wind exceeds 2 meters per second, we call that an illegal wind, too much of an advantage. But based on conditions right now, I think these are all going to be legal. That flag is real still right now. It's a nice warm day here at DP. Athletes getting staged for the 100-meter dash. They're getting down in their blocks, getting set. They on the track, we're looking at the first heat of JV girls 100 meters. Looks like the winner's going to come out of lane 2. Lane 2 and lane 6 out there. Oxnard looking strong there in the 100. Girls in that race included Benham, Salazar, Vargas, Cardenas, Schaefer, Lubid, Irwin, Savobobita, and Bardakos. There are 4 heats of the girls JV 100. I know. Up next, Heat 2, girls, JV 100-meter dash. Thank you to all the parents for being in attendance today. We appreciate your support. Here we are at senior night for DP. For all you seniors, no matter what school you're from, congratulations. Your dedication has overcome the COVID years, a slump in participation, and now we're back. Your leadership will carry on for years to come.
Right, it's Heat 2?
Heat 2.
JV girls, correct?
Yeah, and why do you... And we're off in Heat 2 of the girls JV 100 meters. Looking like Oxnard in lane 3, Oxnard in lane 2, and DP in 7. A lot of scratches in that heat. Not sure what's happening. To all you little siblings out here, walking with your upperclassmen family, one day you too will be on the track and field.
What is this? Is this Heat 3?
Heat 3.
In Heat 3, we're looking at straight field. Gillen, Voyez, Rodriguez, Lopez, Mandakuk, Sanchez, Ayala, and Burgess.
That literally burns. I'm gonna borrow this real quick.
Wow. That's insane.
Feel that. Put your hand on that. That literally burns. Like, actually, just put your hand on.
Thank you to all the coaches for all you do for your athletes and for your schools. We appreciate you. And they're off in Heat 3. Heat 3 up and running. Looks like Ruby Straightfield in lane 1 out blistering fast. This girl was in the wrong heat. This is their debut race. Woo, sub 14. Not a bad time. Coaches are going to be happy. Ruby Straightfield, straight out of volleyball, right into track. A lot of action out there right now. High jump's under control, looking like it's dialed in. Discus is underway out there for the young ladies. JV long jump underway, and looks like girls pole vault. And up next, Heat 4 in girls JV 100-meter dash. Heat 4. Wilcox in 1, Ramirez in 2, Alvarado in 3, Ojeda, Ochoa, Williams, Michael, and Assad. Debut race for Wilcox, sub 14. Not a bad place to start. That's it for the girls JV the 100. On to the first of 4 heats of the boys JV 100. In 1, we'll have Campbell, 2, Mendinez, 3, Schultz, 4, Bryant, 5, Nelson Walker. In 6, Ntoba, Almada in 7, Said in 8, and Santosh in 9. That's your lineup for Heat 1, boys, JV, 100-meter dash. Yep. Runners are getting set in their blocks. And they're off. First heat, JV boys. Looks like Oxnard, DP in the middle of the track. Looks like DP in the middle, lane 5, Naslin Finley Walker, 11.5 unofficially. Finley Nelson Walker, Heat 1, lane 5. In Heat 2, inside out, Ruggieri, Cazares, Jensen, Solorio, Bebco, Solorio, Rios, Gwendolan, Tut, and Perez. And for those of you getting thirsty and hungry, we have a snack shack open. Just head on down outside right down past the restrooms, right down past the start line. We're on our way to the snack shack. Pick yourself up a treat. In Heat 2, we're looking at, in the middle of the track, looking like Dos Pueblos, lane 6. Lane 5, correction, that was Nikki Bebko out of DP. All 800-meter runners, you can continue checking in. For you JV, this is your third call. For the varsity, second call.
We're here with Nikki. He just ran the 100. Nikki, how are you feeling about that race?
Pretty good. My hip's hurting, but feel good about my my time. I think I won the heat.
Awesome. And how was that compared to other races previously of the same event?
I think it's pretty impressive because of my injury, but I'm feeling good. Feeling good about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good luck for the rest of the day. Thank you.
Your lineup introductions. Off in lane 1, Spire, Villanueva, Yashak, Esquivel, Porter, Dosen, Phillips, McDaniels, and Zayuka. In the middle of the track, Isaiah Dosen from Oxnard. JV girls, 800, please report to the start line. You are up next after this heat of, well, I'm sorry, we'll have 2 varsity races, but then it'll be you. JV girls, 800, please report to the start line. For race introductions, this is an all Oxnard heat. Andrew Flores in 2, Ulysses Mateos in 3, Marley Casas in 4, Marcos Giorgianis in 5, Jonathan Vasquez in 6, and Alexander Martinez in 7. Heat 4, boys, JV, 100-meter dash. Then we have 2 heats of varsity. And they're off in Heat 4 of the JV boys 100-meter dash. 4 Oxnard competitors, lane 5, bringing the heat. Roughly 13 seconds unofficially for the heat winner. Up next, girls varsity 100-meter dash. Girls varsity 100 is a good event for this league. Oxnard brings the heat and DP's hot behind. In this lineup, Phoebe Ramirez in 1, Casson in 2, Howard in 3, Tutt in 4, Riley in 5, Harris in 6, Potter in 7, Saeed in 8, and Pixley in 9. That's your lineup for girls 100-meter dash varsity. At pole vault, that was Kendig. And they're off. Varsity girls, heat 1, 100-meter dash. Oxnard, NDP. Woo! Those girls are smoking fast. Oxnard taking the top 2 times there today. We have a second heat. two-girl race. Looks like Taylor Hayes has snuck into this race. That looks pretty good. Lane 5, Ava Duvall from Oxnard in lane 6.
We're here with Xenia Potter. She just ran the 100 sprint. Xenia, how do you feel about that?
I feel kind of bad. I kind of got rolled, but it's okay. It was fun.
All right. Well, thank you. Better luck next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Up next, Heat 1, boys varsity, 100-meter dash. Two big heats filled here. Inside out, we're looking at, in lane 1, Navarro, 2, Martinez, 3, Williams, 4, Harris, 5, Runyon, 6, Marzette, 7, Adair, 8, Molina, and 9, Carreño. 7 seniors, 2 juniors. It looks like lanes 4 and 6 from Oxnard are going to take this. Runyon in 5 for DP. Up next in Heat 2 of the boys varsity 100, we have 8 competitors lining up. And the next race on the track is our girls JV 800, only one heat. We need the girls 800 JV race to the start line, please. There's 12 of you lined up for this. We want all 12 of you at the start line.
We're here with Caleb. He just did the 100 sprint. Caleb, how do you feel about that run?
I feel pretty good. I mean, Oxnard's a tough team. They have the 2 fastest runners in our league, but we didn't let that get us down. We had all our runners healthy today, and I just felt good about that race. We put in our hardest, so it's hard to race people that just end up being the best, but we try our best against them.
All right, thank you so much. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Heat 2, varsity 100. Inside, it looks like Oxnard in 5, Shaddix in lane 6. Oxnard. All right, starting block crew, please move the starting blocks back to the 300-meter position. Starting block crew, let's move those starting blocks. Thank you, Noah Runyon, for thinking, yep, I could help that. You can move hurdles, you can move blocks. We appreciate that.
We're with Miles. He just ran the 100 sprint. Miles, how do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good. This is my first time doing it in a league meet, so just kind of transitioning from jumps to sprints. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And on the track, we're looking at the JV girls 800. On the track, we're looking at the first lap of the girls JV 800. Looks like a pair of Oxnard Yellow Jackets in the lead, coming around the first 300 meters in about a minute. Looks like a tight race in pairs. And as we're down to the last 200 meters in this race, Oxnard has pulled away. The lineup includes Arenas, Reyes, Davies, Arkpova, Adame, Aquino, Padilla, Lopez, Gutierrez, Munoz, and Aquino. Oxnard in first, and in a battle for second and third. 2 charges and 1 yellow jacket. 100 meters to go. Let's cheer for your team. On the clock, we're looking at about 2:50 unofficially. Congratulations to our race winner. For those of you on the home stretch, let's kick it in home. Let's go. Almost done. Thank you to all our competitors for all your hard work. Congratulations. Up next, JV Boys 800. At this time, we're going to make first call for the 200-meter runners. All 200-meter runners, this is your first call. You may now check in. Girls, varsity 800, please report to staging. We're ready to line you up. You need to check in with Coach Troy. Yeah, you can go check in. Hurdle crew, we need your help. All hurdle crew. Our entries include Pashon, Herrick, Marston, Toledo, Zubiate, Prado, Oxnard, Rubio, Betanzos, Lopez, Morales, Ortiz, Krajian, Beard Armbruster, Renahan, Perez, Gill, Ibarra, Coombs, Widger, McKechnie, Guillen, Callahan, Ivanov, Chavez, and Singer. The 800 meters underway here is a one-heat race. With 500 meters left, it's Marston and Herrick. This is a repeat of what happened in the 1600 earlier today. I'm guessing that's Christian Pachon there in third, hot on their heels, rocking the high socks. It's a race with one lap to go. Coming through at 69 seconds, they could break 2:20. Thanks to the media team for this excellent coverage. Multi-cams around the track, catching the action here as Pachon, Marston, and Herrick go at it up front with about 250 meters to go. Girls varsity is lined up. If you're in the girls varsity 800, please report to the start line. We're ready to line you up. We have 10 entries and only 8 in appearance. Girls 800, please report. All 300-meter hurdlers, this is your third call. Please check in. And on the home stretch, it's Marston, Herrick, and Oxnard with DP coming up behind. 2:10 on the clock. Let's see how they finish. 16, 17, 18. Unofficially, 2:18 for Tristan Marston. Tristan is a sophomore here at DP. Here comes an army of finishers. Good job, 800 runners. Let's go, Ari. On the track, girls varsity 800 meters. Over at long jump, they're measuring out a clean mark, it looks like. All JV long jumpers underway. We're about to move over to triple jump soon. We'll let you know when it's time to report. And in pole vault, lined up, ready to make a clearance. Looks like 7'6" from here. Oxnard ready to make their mark. Oxnard with a clean clearance in the pole vault. Congratulations.
Why does everybody have that ringtone?
I know. All right, all triple jumpers, you are ready to check in. Go ahead and get your run-throughs, triple jumpers. Pit is open. On the backstretch, we're looking at a trio of 800-meter varsity runners. Our entries in today's 800 varsity in the single heat are Sophie Sala, Pimentel, Richards, Gonzalez, Torres, Herrick, Minnie, Bishop, Asensio, and Myers. That makes your entries, looks like 7 entries into this race from the 10. Up front, it looks like we're looking at Pimentel and Richards up there with Captain Senior Sophie Sala. Let's hear it for your team. Pimentel and Richards right there with Sala. "73 seconds at the lap, 1 lap to go." I would guess we're talking. Heading down the back stretch. Down the back stretch, it's Pimentel, Richards, and Sala together. 2 of them starting to pull away. 200 meters to go. Oxnard in the lead. 150 on the clock. This race could go under 2:30 if they keep the gas on. "150 meters to go. It's still a tight race. Oxnard leading DP. Rounding the bend. 100 meters to go. Let's see what they got. It looks like Richards, Sala, and Pimenta. On the track, Kate Bishop, Maddie Myers, Jessie Minnie, Bianca Torres, Elena Gonzalez. Excellent performance from both teams. Moving on to boys varsity. Boys varsity, you're up now. 11 entries in this race. We've got 300-meter hurdles up next. Thank you for the starting block crew getting our hurdlers their blocks. All 300 hurdlers, start making your way over to your start line. All 300 hurdlers, please start making your way to the start line. We want to have all the hurdles drop to the very lowest position, please. We're going to set them up in lanes 8 through 1 when the 800 meters is up. In this race, Brennan, Gonzalez, Gates, Wright, Pachon, Stephanauer, Corral, Garcia, Duffy, Abbott, and Cuevas. And at pole vault. All right, that's a clearance by Marco. I don't know how he got his pole to stand up straight, but there it is. That's Andy Brennan off to a strong start. Andy, junior class president, leading the way for the Chargers today. PR time coming in today at 2:02. Let's see what he does. Looks like they're willing to let him go. Coming through 200 meters, unofficially 28 seconds. That's Brennan, followed by Wright, Connor Gates, Owen Gonzalez from Oxnard, Dominic Corral, Owen Abbott. But it's Brennan out front all by himself. The race is for second. Coming through, first lap unofficially, looks to be 60 seconds on the dot. Let's see what he does over the last lap. Across the track, shot put looking like a strong warm-up throw from our friends from Oxnard going to work. Oxnard, a strong program all around. Sprints and throws are no slouch. Brennan, though, with 200 to go at 1:30. Gates close behind at 1:34, and it's a race for third. In third, it looks like we're dealing with Owen Gonzalez, Julian Pachon, Steffenauer, and Garcia. But on the home stretch, it's Andy Brennan all alone. Connor Gates coming up in second. And a battle for third between Oxnard and DP. Coming through to the finish line. Andy Brennan coming in at 2:01 unofficially. That could be a new PR. Connor Gates, Owen Abbott, and Oxnard. Congratulations to our 800 runners. Hurdle crew, let's bring them on out. Hurdle crew, set the hurdles out all the way around the track. Lanes 1 through 8, please. Hurdle crew, bring them out. These hurdles are set all the way to the bottom.
We're here with junior Andy Brennan. He just ran the 800. Andy, right from the beginning, you just sprinted straight across the crowd. How are you able to manage to hold the distance the entire time?
I mean, it's the training. We practice 200s over and over again, so I know exactly how to start my race.
Awesome.
I'm tired now.
All right, well, awesome, and thank you so much, and good job, man.
Yes.
Oh, good job. Thank you.
Oh, I mean, thank you. Excellent run there from Brennan in the 800. If you're tuning in on the live stream, we appreciate you being here with us today from wherever you're at. For the rest of you, you can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate it. On the track, girls JV 300-meter hurdles. We're looking for 3 competitors to start with. Jesslyn Gomez from Oxnard, Kimberly Origel, Oxnard, and Tiara Bibbins from Oxnard. 2 sophomores and a junior. Hurdle crew, thank you very much. We're ready to roll.
No, I'm not pulling from that anymore because we realized the amount of people that were coming and going. We didn't want to. There's so many people coming.
300-meter hurdlers. Hurdlers on the track. We're looking at two of them in the middle of the track there in 4 and 5 from Oxnard. All varsity girl hurdlers, please report to the 300-meter start line. You are up next. We're looking for 2 heats. All boys hurdlers, please report to the start line. You're up next. And on the track, 1 hurdle to go, lane 5. That's Bibbins from Oxnard. Up next, girls varsity, 2 heats. At pole vault, I think that's Graham Porter with a clearance, no problem. Congratulations, Graham. 300-meter hurdles, varsity on the track, heat 1. We're looking at in 1, Sophia Pixley. In 2, Duran. In 3, Wolf Lyons. In 4, Mejia. 5, Howard. 6, Kubik. 7, Kendig. And 8, Angel. On the track, halfway through this hurdle race, our leader coming in from Oxnard in lane 4. This is Elizabeth Mejia. Elizabeth charging ahead. She's a senior. Then Howard, Clay Howard coming in as a junior. But in lane 4, the story is Elizabeth Mejia from Oxnard. Unofficially, 51 seconds for Mejia, Clay Howard in second. All boys hurdlers, please report to the 300-meter start line. Hurdle crew, we need your help. We're about to move all the hurdles up. If you're in the tent for DP, we need you down at the hurdles. We're gonna move them up 2 clicks. We're gonna leave them right where they are, but after this next race, we're gonna move them up 2 clicks. Yes, sir. All 200-meter runners, please check in. Thank you. Lost and found announcement. If you have lost a phone, come on up and talk to me in the announcer's booth about it. Let's see if we have your phone. You can describe what the case is like. Nice to have company. In the second heat of girls varsity 300-meter hurdles, we're looking at a race of Chargers. Ashley Anderson on the inside, followed by Ashley Slickton and CJ Andelman. Anderson, Slickton, our senior, and CJ Andelman charging for the finish line. And hurdle crew, we need your help. Hurdle crew, hurdles up 2. Leave them right where they're at. Let's move hurdles up 2 all the way around the track. Sala, Gill,
I'm here with Ashley Anderson. She just ran the 300 hurdles. Ashley, how do you feel about that race?
I feel pretty good. It was the last one of the season. I feel like I got out strong and I ended strong, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much and good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here, this is Lucas Trexler in the JV 300. Lucas going for a good time here all by himself, but he's going for it all the same. Let's go, Lucas. Up next, boys varsity 300-meter hurdles. They're off in the 300-meter hurdles, varsity. Making a call, see if we can get some help down there. All right, with a fall in lane 6, we're going to need someone to check on our buddy from Oxnard. In first, Oxnard. In second and third, DP. Hurdle crew, let's pull all the hurdles off. Students, we need help over at the long jump, triple jump pits. We need people to help us rake and run the triple jump. Athletes who are already done, if you're done with your 100 meters, and let's say you have a box of nachos in your hands, you could head on over to long jump. That's Johannes Ephraim. Take a look at the spelling. 300-meter hurdles, Ephraim, right there. All right, all 200-meter runners, we need you to report over to the 200. Starting blocks, we need the starting block crew. Head on down and grab those. Phil, Soren, I need you to hustle over to get me those starting blocks moved down to 200, please.
I'm here with Johannes. He just ran the 300 hurdles. Johannes, how do you feel about it?
I think I PR'd. It felt really good. I felt really good coming down the backstretch, and especially here, I felt like I was driving a lot more than I do. I feel like there's a lot of things I can improve, but I'm just happy to be here, man.
Awesome. Good job, and thank you.
Thank you, dude.
starting block crew, we appreciate you. We need those starting blocks to move to the 200. Hurdles, let's move all the hurdles back to the track shed right now. Hurdle crew, drop them all the way down, rack them up, pack them away. Starting block crew, you're heading down to get those blue things on the track. Moving them to the 200.
Me? Me? To the right? Throwing discs? Yeah, I see them.
Colin Gully, Michael Oxnard, go to the 300 meter start line. Move those little blue things on the track down to the 200. Don't walk.
That's as far as I can go.
200 meter runners, please report to the starting line of the 200. All 3,200 meter runners, you can now check in. We are running one race for all 3,200 meter runners. All 3,200 meter runners, we have one race that'll happen at the end of the 200. You may now check in.
Thanks for the reminder, Mick. Andy, we see an official time yet? All right.
I'm going to ask you, you're going to be upset at me, and then say no.
At pole vault, that was Owen Wood going for a clearance there at a new height. From this distance, it just looks like it's above the field goal upright. I don't think that's really that high, but it's fun to say. Thank you to the starting block crew for getting our blocks down there, 200. All 3,200 meter runners, you may now check in. We're going to run one combined race. Yeah, what's the case look like?
I wouldn't press the time on there though. It was relative. Yeah, you might be able to see the clock in the. Yeah, probably.
Oh, and we might want to talk about not racing. You've been getting slower in this lap. By comparison, counting doesn't mean it's bad. A little rest might be good. Assuming that you're not injured, then I think we're on the good side. Well, actually, the next thing that's happening. Let's get some thoughts of resting through this year. Rather you have no one. I don't think it happens. Let's consider the priority. We're off in the 200-meter JV girls. JV girls, Heat 1. We're looking at Vargas, Lubid, Rogers, Salazar, Stretfield, Zambrano, Schaefer, Sabovita, and Benahome. In the middle of the track, it looks like Zambrano, Stretfield, it's Oxnard. This is the first of 5 heats of JV girls 200. Then we have 6 heats of JV boys. And then just a couple heats of varsity. So it's just not 9 yet. That was a seat. You come through healthy though? Everything fine?
Yeah, I got that one.
I'm here with Sterling. She just ran the 200. Sterling, you came in second place. How do you feel about that race?
I feel pretty good. I know it wasn't my best, but I'm glad that I finished second, pushed towards the end.
Awesome. All right, thank you and good job.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. I'll let my kids know. All right, I'll tell them. Thanks. Thanks, man. Trying. I've been to a lot of meets where no one tells you what's happening. Well, especially if you're a family member or someone there, this is the moment.
This is Ruby Stritfield in lane 3, debut 200-meter race. She's a freshman, unofficially sub 29 seconds. In that race, we had a full heat of 200 runners. That was heat 2 of 5. We were looking at Durham, Cardenas. Nope, that's varsity. Yep, Durham, Cardenas, Sanders, Rocha, Demgamage, Villavicencio, Robinson, Garcia, and Guiez. Update for you 3,200-meter runners. Update for 3,200-meter runners. We're splitting the race. It's going to be 2 races, a girls' race and a boys' race. We apologize. We were planning for 1, but we don't want to race 50 of you at once. Up next, heat 3, girls JV 200. On the track, heat 3, girls JV. Oh, this must be heat 4. I apologize. Heat 4. A race of Oxnard here. This is Villalobos, Orozco, Michael, Ochoa, Rodriguez, Williams, Alvarado, Abonce, and Ramirez. Looks like it's going to be lane 5. Rodriguez. All 3,200-meter runners, you may check in. Repeating the directions from a moment ago, we are running 2 races. We're going to run a girls' race and a boys' race. Originally, we planned on 1, but for safety purposes, we're going to keep you separate. "28 boys and 21 girls. So we're going to keep it separate. Up next, Heat 5, the final heat of girls JV 200 meters. Featuring rookie Malika Wilcox. On the triple jump runway, we're looking at jump coming in right now from the girls' side. Clean mark from Oxnard. They're going to measure it. Over at discus, looks like we're getting ready for another JV throw. Oxnard's in the ring. There we go. Getting wound up here in discus, and we're on. Here we are, Heat 5, girls JV 200 meters. Wilcox in 2. Trotter in 5. And out in 7, Narano. Looks like Narano, Wilcox, and Trotter. They're off in the first heat of the JV Boys 200. Outside in, we're talking about Rios, Gwendolyn, Mendinez, Schultz, Bryant, Almada, Ntoba, Nuno, Solorio, and Santos. In the middle of the track, it's Almada, but on the outside, here comes Oxnard. That looks like Ntoba. Jeremiah Ntoba, outside lane 6. And if that was outside lane 8, then that was Elijah Solorio. Across the track, we're looking at a pretty high standard right now in the pole vault. Pole vault clearance. In Heat 2 of the boys JV 200, inside out, we have Woods, Henry, Runyon, Hutton, Dominguez, Cazares, McCormick, Cazares, and Perez. On the track, we're looking at heat three of the boys JV 200, inside out. No, I'm sorry, this is 2. This is Woods. Dominguez in the middle of the track. See if he can fight off inside of him. Lane 4, it looks like Hutton. Tight battle between Hutton and Dominguez. I think it went to Oxnard, the junior out of Oxnard, setting a good time there. Right outside him, James Dominguez, freshman DP.
You still want me to focus on the people first? Okay.
Coach Troy needs some help down there. Can you help him break some sand, please? Grant, take those mixes. Middle of the track. This is a fast 200 out of Oxnard. Javen Aranjas. There we go. That was Dowd, Solorio, Jensen, McCowan, Perkins, Aranda, Yashak, Estrada, and Ruggieri. Ethan, can you take a couple guys down to the triple jump, please? Thank you.
I wouldn't know. Well, not personally,
McKechnie, Coom, can you 3 guys go on down? Help us out at triple jump. Thank you.
The whole time, every single throw that you're going to measure, I was going to say, Connor, how come you're not throwing that far? Every single time.
And they're off in the 5th heat of the boys JV 200. This is a tough race, all-out sprint. This is Marion, Villanueva, Gitani Trujillo, Giordano's, Brighton, Yuka, Runyon, Mateo Shen. In the middle, looks like Andrew Mejia of Oxnard. You see lane 7. That was lane 8. That was Ulysses Mateos from Oxnard.
On the track, great battle there, 2 Oxnard, 1 DP. Let's cheer for your team. Excellent. All right, we're moving on to girls varsity 200. All 3,200 meter runners, this memo is for you. We need all girls 3,200 reporting down to the start line. We're going to move on to one race of the girls 3,200, then we're going to do one race of the boys 3,200. Thank you for all of you for coming out today. This is a wonderful track meet day. Light wind, warm weather, and we're going home early.
Oh, are we done? Do you know what time we're done?
This is it, E1 girls varsity 200 meters. We're looking at Gomez, Witcher, Aranda, Ramirez, Medina, Riley, Harris, in the open stage. But in the middle of the track, looks like Martinez. And correction, that was Medina and Harris. Riley in third.
It helps if the announcer has the microphone on. For those of you that just missed that, that was Rayana Harris and Ali Medina with Lucia Riley in third. Up next, boys varsity, heat 1, 200-meter dash. Inside out, we have Carreño, Tolson, Williams, Harris, Runyon, Marzette, Gentry, Martinez, and Navarro. Heat 1 of 2, boys varsity, 200 meters. Sounds like a false start in the 200. Unfortunately, it is a one strike and you're out. Someone's going to get the lesson for the rest of the season. All athletes, the field looks terrible. There is so much trash around that 100 start line. We are all going to be here late unless you all start picking it up now. All athletes, you need to start picking up that trash on the infield. We have trash cans around the facility. Please don't leave this to what we're going to do after the 4x4. Let's clean it up now. Coaches, grab your athletes. Let's start cleaning up the track and field. thanks to this great angle here from the media team, we can see that lane 6 appears to be open.
Oh, wait, hang on, wait.
Lane 6 was Caleb Marzette from Oxnard. Thanks to our media team, we're getting an up-close personal view here of what it's like if you're the starter. If only we could focus on lane 5. There we go, and we're off. And we're off and running in the 200-meter varsity heat 1. Inside out, Carreño, Tolson, Williams, Harris, Runyon, Gentry in 7, Martinez and Navarro. On the middle of the track, Runyon and Harris. Lane 4, Oxnard, 22.5 unofficially. That was Cameron Harris from Oxnard, senior. And Gabe Runyon, DP in lane 5. Well, I don't know who recruited Ashley Benning.
To our athletes down there on the field picking up those zip numbers, we appreciate it. Let's clean up that trash. We'll start cleaning up down there, make it easy for us as we approach the last full events of the day. Let's leave our facility looking clean, please. Thank you.
In Heat 2 of the boys varsity, we have Mateos, Williams, Molina, Hernandez, and Mitchell. An all Oxnard heat. Let's go Yellow Jackets. All right, that's the end of the 200s. We need those starting blocks moved, please, to the finish line. Starting block crew, please move those starting blocks to the finish line. DP athletes, those starting blocks aren't moving themselves. Let's go. Starting blocks are those little blue things on the track at the 200. Let's move them over to the finish line, please. Thank you for the field cleanup. Thank you for getting those hurdles put away. You guys are exceptional. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a shout out to our starter Jeff. We appreciate you keeping this meet moving, sir. Thank you. Doing a great job. And our timing crew from Speed Timing. Thank you very much. We appreciate all the accurate results, live results. Thank you. And to our DP News 805 team, this media team's streaming this thing worldwide. I don't know if you heard, but they're the best in the nation at what we do.
History of our archive of what you guys do. Track is next. Then we got a couple of things otherwise. But no, Ian, good job out there. I think you jogged the last live step. That's all right. We'll beat it out of you. You got that.
All girl 3,200 meter runners on the track.
of what I just watched. Okay, so on the track right now, we're looking at the 3200. This is all girls 3200. It looks like a small race of just 3 runners. My guess is this is the attrition rate by the end of the meet. The girls that are out there are tough as nails. Between the combined races of JV and varsity, we're looking at 3 total runners. So it's possible I'm listing these names off incorrectly, but we'll list them off anyway and see what happens. So we've got Brianna Richards, Karina Ponce, Sophie Sala, Jamie Asensio, Bianca Torres, Sayla Blackwell, Maddie Myers, Alpha Casanio, and Isla Herrick. Boys, 3,200 meter runners, you are up next. Please make your way to the start line for staging. All boy 3,200 meter runners, let's report for staging. On the track, we're looking at the 3,200 meter girls varsity and JV combined race. These 3 athletes are in the middle of the second lap of 8 laps. This is your time to go down to the snack bar. This is your time to make sure you have all of your equipment gathered. Aya Bowman, get some ice. Let's make sure that everyone has what they need. Let's start cleaning up the field. All hurdles should be put back. This is Sayla Blackwell leading the way in the girls varsity 3,200. Sayla's a freshman. Sayla coming through just over 3 minutes. It's about 3:15.
Coming in here to be a senior night. Let's not leave anything to chance. Make sure you have everything you need. Get separated from your stuff.
Yes, but the fact that there is also.
We're down to the 3200s, the 4x4. We've wrapped up that shot and disc. We're wrapped up at high jump. We're in triple jump and oval.
I think they are, but Jesse Garrett and Shane and people who think they are and would like to I have no clue, but so that's for
people who don't know.
At triple jump, we're looking like
sure. That's
at triple jump, we're looking like the boys are lined up still, ready to launch.
Well, in your scenario,
that's
overcorrected, yes, and people who so essentially everyone who doesn't know they are.
That's Elliot on the runway.
Everyone. Oh, Elliot. And it's to the point where people past there are being.
Yeah, our Elliot. I think there's like one.
Brody Woods just coming off, not Brody Woods, Owen Wood coming off of pole vault. And on the home stretch, Sayla Blackwell and a pair of Oxnard Yellow Jackets hot on her tail. My guess is that's Brianna Richards and Karina Ponce. We saw them earlier today. Strong pair out of Oxnard. Up here hanging on to the freshman from DP. At just under 5 minutes through 3 laps, she's on pace, running near her best. We'll see if we can find any seniors to come on over and share some wisdom.
Like if
Sayla Black. Sayla is right. Number 6.
Hey, can you take my keys to Mindy, please?
Every aspect of a person is important.
Don't be rude to them about that aspect.
Okay.
Thank you.
And that
right there.
includes, like, so, not being rude about that aspect, how would you talk about that aspect? And not being rude. Well, so, there's not being rude about it.
Yeah, I like that you got to take his sheets off. Yo, man, I'm glad you got to take his sheets off. Giselle, you doing all right?
You don't need to do more than just go.
You glad you got back in it? You glad you got back in it? Yes, Spark. Did you get to the trainer yet? Get some ice?
I did stretches.
Okay. In the 3200 on the track right now, she's in lap 5. This is freshman Sayla Blackwell. Sayla running all by herself out here, came through around 6:30 in that first mile, seeing if she can break 13 minutes, but all by herself with the win. She's going to need her teammates' help. Chargers, as you see her coming around, let's give her some applause. Let's cheer her on. Any words of wisdom you want to pass along to the crowd? Any words of wisdom, Coach? We have some dead air time we're throwing right now. I don't know if you have anything to share with the audience. Oh man, just like that.
You don't need to know that stuff.
Maybe about like the benefit of being a student athlete.
Oh man. Do you want me to say it? Move into like, how do I?
We've never done something like this.
Hi, my name is.
I'm not seeing what you want.
Is it just for the live stream or is it like to the entire like series?
Ask Luke because
If you want, you can just talk right to the live stream. Yeah, I can talk. Lucas said he would. I said there's the best thing about being a student athlete. You could like ask me a question. What's the best thing about being a student athlete?
I can't even be Mike. Like if I said, oh, look how good this hat is.
Yeah, that would tick me off.
Oh yeah, he's been doing interviews.
Right, but people do it all the time.
Yeah. We'll prep Trevor for what's going on. Yeah, sorry, so I just go down.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Maybe something that would be good to pair with what you said at board meetings.
Something to.
Well, like you've been well spoken publicly already. Speak to the benefit of those coaches and teachers in your life and the benefit it's generated. Yes.
Sandy said you look like German right now.
That's been the
Hey, what about?
Yo, Graham. Boy.
I instantly invest every dollar I have into Oxnard. A total.
At pole vault, that bar's gone up even higher. Looks like we're talking about,
No.
I don't know, like 11 feet? Hard to tell from way back here. Is
Yeah, I guess, but it's just overusage of the time.
That's Marco Lorgovic over there at pole vault. Teammates in support. Sayla Blackwell with 1,000 meters to go. Rounding pole vault. Draw your attention over to the pole vault bar over there by the flagpole. Let's see what happens here at pole.
All
All right, we're here with senior Finn Wright. Finn, it being your last season, how have you felt this season?
You know, it's been I've made a lot of goals this season. I've made a lot of PRs. I got a 4:36 my mile, which is pretty incredible. It's sort of just been like the culmination of all my years in track and cross country. It's pretty exciting.
Awesome. And how do you compare this year to your previous years in track?
I think it's always like each year is a step up, you know. So I don't think that I was doing like bad last year. I just think I wasn't at the level that I am now, you know. So I think that all years have been great, but I think there's something special about senior year. So I definitely like this one.
Of course. All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, less than 400 meters to go for Selah Blackwell. Time on the clock right now says 11:50. Two runners from Oxnard coming up on their last lap. As Blackwell with 250 meters to go. Blackwell, daughter of Avery Blackwell, slow high stud from back in the day, former coach of UCSB. 200 meters to go. Coach Mix Purnell down there giving her some encouragement. Chargers, Yellow Jackets, cheer for your team. These young ladies deserve some love and support. Let's bring it on home. Baseball players get off of lane 1. Baseball players move off the track. It's Blackwell, 50 meters to go. She can break 13 minutes right here. Right on 13 flat. Two Yellow Jackets bring it home, 250 meters left. Then we're up to the boys, combined 3,200 meters. Then the 4x4s.
I'm here with freshman Selah. She just ran the 2 mile, placed a time a little over 13 minutes. How do you feel about that?
I'm a little disappointed because I was off my PR by time. I think for the race that I was in, wasn't a lot of people near me that I could pace off of, so I did my best.
All right, good job. Thank you.
All right, walking on the track, boys 3,200, combined race here of nearly like 30 guys. In this combined boys 3,200, we have 28 competitors. From varsity to JV, we're looking at Kentakis, Sala, Martin, McMurdy, Abbott, Smedley, Cuevas, Jimenez, Graham, Camarena, Wright, scratch that, Corral, Southard, Gully, Matthews, Beard, Armbruster, Gaona Galindo, Betanzos, Atlas, Marston, Oshner, Rubio, Renahan, Kuhn, Holland, Widger, Herrick, and Mowry. Clean market triple jump. They're going to measure that. Runners getting their final instructions now. The penultimate event. The starter looks ready.
I think honestly the question I'll leave you with is why.
And they're off. The combined boys 3,200. 28 entries. Looks like 2 yellow jackets and the rest are Chargers. A lot of scratches.
Nothing's political about it. Why are those people's way of dressing?
It's because half the time, the radio operators like are like the A10 operator. The A10 with their $8 binoculars looking for oranges. And then the command is like, I don't think so. Nah, I don't know. They get like a radio call in the back.
For some people, it think about that. I have to
forbidden words be back in radio car. Just A10 lighting them up. Remember, if you hear the sound during the as long as the
On the track, lap 1 of the boys 3,200 is an 8-lap race. Coming in at 77. This is just going to be over 10:10, roughly. We have an interview coming with senior Sean Callahan.
I'm here with senior Sean. Sean, how's this season been for you?
It's been all right. I mean, I got sick twice, but, you know, it's cross country. You run, you run.
And what events did you mainly compete in?
The 800, which is a half mile, and the 16, which is a full mile.
All right. And then how has this season compared to your other seasons in high school?
Well, this season has been, you know, better than the first because that was during COVID. There wasn't as many people. But the sickness I didn't do great overall. I've been slowing down, unfortunately, over the years. But that hasn't stopped me. You know, got to keep running.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, in the 3,200, this is Oliver Sala leading the pack of Kentuckus, Martin Callahan, Gully, Matthews, Ashton Smedley, winner earlier in the 1600, and Hayden Graham. Hosby, Gawana Galindo passing 2 laps. Heading down the backstretch. In the 3rd lap, things can tend to get a little painful. Together, they stand a better chance. On the home stretch, a couple of freshmen looking pretty strong. Towns Woodger, Aiden Mowry coming through. 2 laps in. Let's keep it up, everyone. To our Oxnard brothers out there, keep running. You got a good thing going. Good weather. That triple jump. Nico Friedman in the triple.
I qualified for CAF, guys.
Let's go.
You qualified for CAF?
Yeah.
CAF or league?
CAF.
Oh, let's
for
go.
triple jump. I'm bracing your legs so you can't go.
Elliot,
I'm so happy.
how far are you jumping at Clovis?
What's 100.
On the home stretch, same setup. Oliver Sala leading the charge, followed by Linus Martin, Phil Kentuckus, Cullen Gully, Will Matthews, Ashton Smedley, Hayden Graham. They're coming through at 350. Nice job, John.
Oh, yeah, but he doesn't curve it though. So it's like my grip goes down. Wait, like 80%.
No, everybody's just wondering.
Let's go, Chargers!
Wait a minute.
Let's go, Oxnard!
Go ask Sam. Go ask Sam. What are you gonna do next year? Sam is literally within my view. Sam, are you recording all the audio around?
Let's go, Tom!
Oh yeah, we're good. Cheated. My admission of what I was hearing. Now that you come back, it might be in like 6 years.
On the home stretch, coming in at the mile. Right now they're at 4:50 on the clock. There's going to be a low 10-minute time if they keep it up. 4:58, 4:59, 5 minutes right now. Lap 5 coming up. Phoebe Ramirez report to the interviewer at the end of the stadium down here.
I'd like to see you run a 32. By the fourth lap, you walk it.
Yeah, I know. You should run 32 out of mile. You should run the 32 out Coach Jackson wrote.
You should too then.
No. I'll do the mile.
All by 4 relay teams. Please check in. 4 by 4 relay teams. The time is now. Check in.
Are you senior?
And then 4 by 4, please report to the start line. That's Owen Wood on the screen. For those of you watching the triple jump from home, Owen Wood setting a clean mark in the triple, getting measured right now. Let's see his reaction.
That's so bad.
Thanks to this camera crew for staying on him.
That's cooked. That's a super senior. Oh, my bad. It's like you.
I got so old, I got back.
That's crazy. Super softball. I can't.
Let's go, Linus! Help him out, Linus! Get up on the side! Let's go! Let's go, Phil! Come on, Cullen! Let's go, Will! Let's go, Ashton! Let's work with Hayden! Up on his shoulder! On the screen, another clean mark in the triple jump. While the 3200's going around, our triple jumpers making their best marks. On the backstretch, Linus Martin taking over for Oliver Sala. Teammates helping each other out in lap 6. This race is coming to a close. It's starting to ramp up. Let's go, Tristan! Let's go, Adrian! Arms down, Adrian! Let's go, Oxnard! On the home stretch, we're looking at Martin and Sala together, pushing each other hard. Two laps to go. 7:40 unofficially. While we appreciate baseball being out here with us today, we do not appreciate the shenanigans midfield while we're still trying to hold this baseball. You need to find someplace else to hang out.
I can't wait for it to be like 6 o'clock and the cold instantly starts killing you. Yeah, it's not yet. Oh, once it's 7, it'll start killing you. I've like frozen off all my nerves and I don't really feel the cold.
Hey. I'm guessing he's going to scratch. He looked like he was feeling crappy. I think Marco's still vaulting. So we got 2 guys, huh? I can give you 2 distance runners. Yeah, Santosh might be done. So I'm thinking we're going to pull from distance to make that happen. Let's see what we got down here. These guys are coming out of the 2 mile, so they're not going to appreciate jumping right back in. Yeah. And in the final 300 meters, Oliver Sala making a charge, 250 to go. Linus Martin right behind him. Phil Kentakis, Cullen Gully. This is the final 40 seconds of this race. Time on the clock, 9:32. These look like TRs about to happen. 100 meters to go. Sprint finish happening here. Strong finish coming from Phil Kentakis. Colin Gully, Linus Martin, Oliver Sala. That's Phil Kentakis. Big last finish. Big PR, Phil Kentakis, sophomore.
One.
But you have to tell Trevor to
tell Trevor to tell him to put his
Four by four relay teams, we need you to assemble. If you need to find a fourth, start working it out right now. There's a few minutes left here as our 3,200 runners wrap up their last lap. Congratulations to our finishers from Oxnard and from DP. 1 lap to go for Towns Widger. 800-meter champion earlier today in the JV. Looks like Tristan Marston just finished, and our other competitor from Oxnard. Congratulations. Gentlemen, we're down to 1 lap, and then we are on to 4x4. So all 4x4 teams, please report to the start-finish line. All DP athletes, it is time to line the curve. Line the curve. All DP athletes down to pole vault, down to the scoreboard. Line the curve. All DP athletes, let's head on down to the scoreboard and line the curve. Looks like Aiden Mowry still has 1 lap to go. You guys got yourself about 2 minutes left. Let's go, Towns Widger. Nice job, nice job. All right. One lap to go for Aiden Mowry with the 3,200. DP athletes head on down to the scoreboard. Let's line the curve. DP athletes, we are going to start cleaning up. Let's start breaking down the discus sector. Let's take down our pop-up tents. Pick up the trash. Team meeting on the field at the end of the 4x4. DP team meeting on the field at the logo in the center of the field at the end of the 4x4. Chargers, let's hear it for Aiden Mowry coming around with 100 to go in his 3,200. His struggle is real. Let's support him on his way to the finish. We admire your heart. Bring it home, sir.
I'm here with senior Phoebe. Phoebe, how's this season been for you?
It's been great. Just a lot of fun track meets, and just being able to be a part of the team is awesome. Yeah.
Do you have any favorite moments about this season?
I would say today. It's our senior night. I know it's kind of cheesy to say, but it's our senior night. It's pretty baller. And it was just nice to see everyone overcome like every difficult obstacles that they went through, which was really nice. And then seeing a smile on everyone's faces is awesome.
Awesome. Glad to hear about the success of your season. Thank you.
4x4 relay teams are on the track. From the looks of things, we have one combined girls race, and it looks like we're going to have one combined boys race. DP athletes, down behind the scoreboard, please.
Girls first.
I think that's it. This is our penultimate race.
Richard. Let's go, Ruby. Let's go, Chargers. Let's go, Oxnard. Bring it home.
I'm trying to film the people running. Why is it orange?
I'm here with Kaylee. She just finished the 4x4 relay race. Kaylee, how do you feel? How did your team do?
We did really good. We just placed first. It's really good. I feel really tired. Second time running this event, so I think we did really good getting first.
How did you guys train for this?
We trained for this by doing threshold runs, which are really difficult. It's basically speed endurance. We have to just keep our speed the whole time while sprinting, and that's why we train for it. Really, just a lot of you have to lock in, be calm and ready for this event.
Right. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
A silhouette to me.
Jules, that's me. He's so right.
Fun echo. Jules, how is it for you?
Yeah, I'm tired.
we're down to our last race of the day. Please, athletes, pick up the trash around you. The trash on the infield here is atrocious. We didn't start this way. CP, Oxnard, help us out. Pick up the trash around you, please.
Oh, I said okay.
Last race of the day, last event of the day, 4x400 coming up.
Haynes, I just broke the $2,000. What'd you say, Yasin? What'd you say?
This has been the closing of the last home meet for DP against Oxnard. This has been Trevor Cuevas reporting, and thanks for watching.
You're clear. Here we go. Let's back it up. Good job.
Thank you.
Sam, thank you for hanging in there.